The Filterless podcast. We're back, baby.
Back.
Hey, we're doing pretty good because we have hit every other week solid now for...
We're on a schedule, Mike.
We're on a schedule.
We're
So
committed to the cause.
This is 4 in a row. This is our 4th pod since we started back. So congratulations.
Congratulations to you, good sir.
Yeah, love you, buddy.
We're organized.
All right, so this is a Filterless podcast, and this is Michael Lindsay, and that's Dr. KK. As always, we're going to go over some stuff here today. Let me pull up the production notes. We've got some cool stories to go over.
Yeah, super cool.
So we've got the Diddy stuff going on with the new 50 Cent docuseries that dropped last week on Netflix. Got a lot of stuff to talk about that.
Get money.
Something that happened just in July, but it's just now coming to in front of everyone, is the Mike Huckabee and the Spy.
Yeah, got a lot to say about that.
So apparently our Israel ambassador met at the embassy, the U.S. Embassy in Israel, with the spy, one of the only spies that we've ever put in prison.
The most famous Israeli spy of all time, Mike.
Great. And didn't tell the White House about it.
Yeah.
We want to talk about some heated stuff here that's not easy to talk about, but about racism.
Yes.
And what that's looking like now. And then we're going to go into some Houston stuff, which I'm super excited about, especially the Texans, because they look great. Even though the NFL, for some reason, doesn't want them to win.
They never like us.
Yeah, but I mean, these refs are terrible. And then what happened at the Raiders game? Did you see this? The Raiders and Broncos game?
Yeah.
Holy cow,
Oh, yeah.
bro. That was
the
bad.
Vegas call.
We'll talk about that too.
Yeah.
And then some Houston hotspots that we have gone to here recently, and just kind of everything about Houston. We want to kind of start showcasing a little bit more Houston stuff. It's where we're from. It's where we live. It's where we spend our money. It's where we, go out to dinner. It's where we raise our kids. It's where we have businesses. It's where we invest our money. We're pretty micro when it comes to what me and you do, right? I mean, geographically speaking, we're pretty much Houston boys.
Yeah.
And have been pretty much our whole lives. And so we want to really, kind of key in on that and kind of tell people why Houston's the greatest city on planet Earth.
I mean, there's not too many OG Houston people left. There are, but we're not vocal, and we need to, become vocal.
Yeah.
Represent Houston.
So that's what we got, man. I think we're going to start by...
Bro, you need a doctor?
Good Lord,
You need
not
a
you.
script? No.
I've known you since you were a kid. I remember non-Dr. KK. So yeah. So you want to jump into Huckabee or
Yeah,
Diddy?
let's knock Huckabee out.
Let's go into Huckabee. Okay,
Yeah.
so here's basically what happened, and I'm gonna pull up some stuff about this. I've got some notes here that I want to go over. So apparently, what happened? I'll give you some background. So apparently, Mike Huckabee met with our current U.S. ambassador to Israel in the U.S. Embassy in Israel, and his name is Jonathan Pollard. Now, Jonathan Pollard was a U.S. Navy intelligence analyst in the 1980s who was convicted in 1987 of espionage for passing thousands of classified U.S. documents. And it ranged in topics. I mean, everything from the Arab military capabilities, how we collect our intelligence, satellite images. And he sent all of this to Israel, with Israel paying him handsomely for this stuff. So it's not like he was just sending it and Israel was just like, oh, this is nice to get. No, Israel was full on telling this guy, we're going to pay you money if you can get this information from us. He was charged with it. He went to prison for it, served 30 years in federal prison, and he got paroled in 2015. He was actually not allowed to leave the U.S. for 5 years post-release, but pretty much the day that he could, he moved back to Israel. And he was hailed as a hero in Israel when he came back. So that's what happened is Mike Huckabee had a meeting with him. And do you know what the details of the meeting were at all? Do you have any idea of what?
I saw on our notes, Mike, about the F-35s and him calling Trump a madman.
Yeah.
That's what it said. Jonathan Pollard supposedly in the meeting refers to Trump as a madman. And mind you, this is Huckabee's boss. So who's Huckabee And his boss doesn't know that he's meeting with the former spy. So who is running foreign policy here? Who's in charge? What's going on? It's confusing to me, Mike.
Yeah, they're saying now that it was just a personal, thing or whatever.
We're just friends.
But I don't understand. So if that's the case, why wasn't the meeting on the calendar? Like why wouldn't you, like if you have a meeting with anyone, like for me, for example, I'll forget if I have a meeting unless it's on my calendar.
Yeah, well, they don't want people to know that the meeting took place.
Right, but if it's a personal meeting for whatever reason, why wouldn't it be on your calendar?
Because the United States doesn't want the United States people to know that the Israeli ambassador met with the former spy.
I guess what I'm saying is, it's like, obviously he was trying to hide it.
Yes.
Obviously he was trying to hide that he was having this meeting. So why would you have it at the U.S. Embassy where there's 100 other Americans there?
Because they're brazen about things these days. It's just they're just brazen. I find it insulting personally.
It says the meeting only came to light in late November 2025 when the New York Times reported on it.
Yeah.
Based on confirmations from Pollard himself and 3 anonymous U.S. officials.
There's some nuances to Pollard, Mike, that most Americans don't know. Now, I've known the name Jonathan Pollard for years, but again, I am an Palestinian. I'm an investigator. I don't know what the hell I am. I'm a doctor too, by the way.
Yeah. Like in your part-time, in your spare time?
In my spare time, I fix hearts, but apparently my real day job is to investigate spies. So this man, I've known about him forever. A lot of us have. A lot of my cohort has, if you will. He was greeted on the tarmac by Netanyahu himself, and he immediately went to his knees and kissed the ground when he got there.
In 2020, when he came back to Israel?
When he went back to Israel.
What?
Yeah. Yes. You didn't know that?
No.
Yes. That makes the story better, doesn't it? And again, serves 30 years in a federal prison, Mike. Most Israelis who get caught doing things in the United States don't even serve time. They get sent right back to Israel. I have proof with Alexander.
I have to ask this. I'm asking
Tom
Brock right
Bronovich
now.
or whatever his name
Jonathan
was.
Pollard did kiss the ground upon arriving in Israel with Netanyahu present.
There's footage.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
And he's an American.
Yes.
Like born and raised here in the United States.
Dual citizenship.
That's
dual loyalty,
crazy.
Mike. It's not uncommon. I mean, the whole story is crazy. Why is Huckabee meeting with him? Why hasn't Huckabee been... Where Huckabee should be held to the fire for this. Why are you meeting with him? What's going on? We need answers, Mr. Mike Huckabee. Mr. Huckabee, we need answers. We want to hear from you on a podium. Why were you meeting with a spy who spent 30 years in federal prison? Please tell us.
Yeah, and my other question is why is there no ramifications for this?
Good question.
Like, why? I mean, if this was done,
where's the media?
Right. My question is, it's like, well, if this is raising lots of concerns, and this is a guy that literally spied on the U.S.
Yes, yeah,
and sent it to Israel.
Yeah.
Now, granted, Israel is an ally.
Sure.
They are. They're an ally of the United States,
according to the people.
So I guess it's like, well, yeah, that's a tough situation.
You basically, Mike, you're like, lie to me, bro. Make something up. Give me that's what I'm saying. So the government, even what they did, like with Charlie Kirk and stuff, they're not even giving explanations anymore. Yeah. They're not even taking the time to insult you to your face to make up a lie any longer.
Well, and then I think it's also funny how, the FBI and Pam Bondi's, Department of Justice or, the Attorney General's office has had some monumental failures here lately. Lately, I mean, Charlie Kirk's thing, the Epstein files, and then somehow out of the blue they find the J6 bomber.
Yeah,
and then they have this huge, which nobody was talking about. Nobody honestly even cared about it. To be quite honest with you,
what happened to it? Where is it?
Yeah, but to me, it's like, oh, now they found this guy, and now they're like, oh, everything's good now. We're better at our jobs. We did something we were supposed to do and found someone that, that doesn't make any sense to me. I get why you would do the press conference and say that we caught this J6 guy and all this kind of stuff, but it was almost like they were saying, hey, we're actually good at what we do. We're not bad, and we caught this guy. But it's like, well, then why haven't you caught the all of the Epstein, people that the girls were trafficked to? Like,
Because
why haven't you found, all of this evidence about Charlie Kirk? Like, what?
No,
Why?
okay,
Why is this thing the thing that you're coming out with and not anything else?
I have the most easiest explanation to that question. They didn't come out with it. It was come out with by the people. The dude who dropped the story on the J6 bomber doesn't work for the federal government. He works for something. He's a journalist.
Really?
Candace, yeah. So this is what they can no longer control the narrative. Candace
So
Owens.
they just have to.
They have to respond, but they're not even responding anymore. Is my point.
Yeah.
Like that's how messed up we are. Candace has a bomb today. It's happening literally right now as we speak. She basically said, nail in the coffin, the government has to respond to this.
She's said that like a million times.
She has, but I believe her today, Mike. I'm telling you. What is today's date? What is today's date?
December 9th.
The 9/9. Let's mark it. I think there's something major coming from Candace right now.
That's hilarious, dude.
Supposedly a guy named Harry. He's going to become famous.
It's funny to me because like she's used this like a million times.
I mean, there's a little boy who
To
cried
come out
wolf.
and say,
Yeah, I mean, some days she's got more dirt than others, but I mean, she's on it, dude. She's on it. She's got the whole world helping her.
Yeah, I guess some more information needs to honestly come out about this Huckabee and Pollard meeting before, we really throw stones at it. But it seems very odd. The timing of it seems extremely odd.
Yeah.
And I don't like it at all.
Yeah,
and I honestly, I really don't like that Trump didn't make a bigger deal out of it. Either what that means is that Trump either like knows that it was going to happen and said, okay, you can do this and this is what's going to happen, or he didn't know and he's just
doesn't
scared
care
of Israel.
Well, no. When Trump was asked about it specifically, I saw the footage. They asked him. I mean, I saw that.
I think he said he just stands behind
He-
Huckabee.
exactly.
Yeah.
It was either no. You know what? It was either him. Sorry, forgive me, or it was someone from the White House representative that said, "What's that girl's name? The new one that does the press secretary stuff. The one that took over for."
No, I think Trump actually did say
it was either Trump
No, I
or
think it was Trump.
and basically they said they just blew it off.
Yeah.
They just blew it off.
I'm pretty sure I have that in here.
Either him or his press secretary blew it off.
Oh, it's a White House statement.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
White House statement said that the
Yeah.
president stands behind our ambassador.
Exactly.
So it probably was, Caroline.
It was the press secretary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
I remember
press
now.
secretary.
And it was just blew it off.
That's just a very weird thing to happen.
A lot of
to
weird
me.
stuff going on, broski. A lot of weird stuff,
I agree.
especially when it comes to our allies.
Yeah, and to host him inside the embassy, it's almost like a slap in the face.
It is.
To be quite honest with you.
It is.
Because Huckabee knows it's going to
Well,
get
well,
out.
the other thing too is I believe he was pardoned by Clinton.
No, he wasn't pardoned. He was paroled.
Okay.
He was paroled in 2015.
Yeah.
So right before Trump got in.
Yeah.
So that was like Obama.
Obama.
era.
Yeah. Someone. Yes.
Yeah.
Something. But I did read something about Clinton and Lewinsky and Pollard. I don't know. I see all these
let me
things,
see, let me
Mike.
see.
There's
Did-
too many
Did
dots to
Pollard
connect.
get?
I think Clinton helped Pollard in some way, and maybe Obama. Well, they all help. They all help each other. So
I'm just asking if he got pardoned.
yeah. But I mean, the point is that he did time served for being like the worst spy that this country has ever seen, supposedly.
Well, he wasn't a spy for us. He was probably one of the best spies out there, actually.
Yeah.
He was just for a different, it's a different country.
Yeah, best spy for them.
Yeah,
worst spy for
no
us.
pardon was granted,
Yeah.
but it seems like Mike Huckabee tried to get him pardoned
Yeah,
a few times.
yeah. So there's a lot to that, and he's unpacking. It just requires just lie to us, government, please. White House, say something.
Oh,
Say
they're going to lie to us.
Yeah,
You don't
just-
have to ask them to lie to
yeah,
us. They'll do it without asking.
yeah.
All right. You want to go into Diddy, or do you want to go into
Diddy's fun.
All right, let's go.
Diddy's
into
a
Diddy.
fun transition.
All right.
Spies and lies and sex
Yeah.
and videotapes and
All right, let's go into the doc. All right, here we go.
okay.
So 50 Cent
boy.
came out with, or he executive produced a 4-part Netflix docuseries called Sean Combs: The Reckoning.
Yeah.
It premiered on Netflix December 2nd, and it was almost immediately number one.
Immediately.
On the platform.
Still is.
And apparently still is. And that's been a week. So to stay at number one on Netflix for a week is a big deal.
Sure.
That's millions of views.
For sure.
Probably hundreds of millions of views at this point. Yeah. Especially the clips. The clips are some of the best clips I've ever seen.
I know.
Right?
I know.
The clip about the interviewer interviewing 50 Cent and the
You
lady
saw his
that produced or directed it. Oh my gosh. It looks like a kid that stole candy in the candy shop. Like literally.
The candy shop. And he goes with this song, The Candy Shop. I swear. They should play that song with his face cheesing in the background,
it's so
dude.
funny.
He's so funny.
Oh, they look at him and they're like, so you think that when this documentary comes out on Netflix, this will be the first time that Diddy sees this? And he's just grinning from ear to ear, and he's like, yeah.
Because here's the thing
he
about
hates Diddy.
And Mike, when the documentary starts, honestly, man, I'm gonna get probably attacked for saying this. God, I probably shouldn't even say this. Okay, at one point in time, Diddy was a very well liked person, right?
Yeah.
So you see his rise. And then you see his fall, and the fall is sad, you know? Now, whether or not he deserved the fall, he does deserve a fall, but it's just like part of you watching that, dude, because, you know, we grew up during the Diddy rise.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this was our time. This is our generation, Mike.
Yeah.
And you just see what he was to what he's become, and those final days leading up to his arrest, he's just, like, desperate. I mean, he's telling his lawyers on the phone, like, do the dirtiest of the dirty, do everything you can. Like, he knows that it's, like, done.
Well, I think karma's a bitch.
Yeah, but he's not supposed to. He's not spending that much time in prison. Actually, it says 50,
3 years.
It said 50 months with time served. So
yeah, I think it's going to end up being like 30 months. Or
he's
something.
not going to be in prison forever unless the Tupac and now even Big Stuff too.
Right.
Kind of gets thrown on him, and that's kind of what this documentary
well,
did
and
too.
I think that's what 50 Cent is trying to do. Is he's trying to connect those murders.
Yeah.
And in the lyrics of Diddy's songs, it says it.
In the lyrics of Eminem's songs, it says it too.
Right.
Eminem makes reference to Keefy D.
Yeah.
Keefy D. We know, you see all this in the documentary.
Yeah.
Keefy D is like the leader of the Southside Crips, and then the Vegas thing, and the nephew, and then the shooting, and then the whole thing. Dude, it is wild.
See, and I have another question. Yeah. So, Diddy started, was it Bad Boy?
Bad Boys.
So he started Bad Boy Records.
Yeah.
But he put none of it was in his name.
He put 75% in his mom's name, 25% in his friend's name who ran the company for him for a long time.
And then made that guy give him the other 25%.
With a baseball bat.
Right.
He goes up to him, this is according to the documentary, with a baseball bat and forces him to sign it over with the good heart guarantee that he will get it back. And, of course, he was fired, I think he said he was fired 90 days after he refused to something with Biggie's funeral, something like that. In the documentary references to 90 days after he refused to do something, he was canned, and I don't think he didn't get any of that 25% back. He just signed it.
No, I don't think he got any of it. I think he even sued and lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone asks him, why would you do that? And he kind of gave a poetic response. He's like, look, when you're part of something that's growing and you've invested in it, he just had faith, and ultimately put his faith in the wrong guy.
Did they say anything about the lube in the documentary at all?
Well, they talk about the baby oil quite a bit. They actually keep showing recurrent images of suitcases of baby oil and I don't even want to say it on the pod, and other lubricants. And one of the claims was that they were putting something in the baby oil, like I think roofie stuff, some chemical in the baby oil.
Really?
But Cassie adamantly denied that. Cassie, because Cassie, Cassie
Ventura.
No, is that her name? Cassie. Yeah. She was Diddy's girlfriend for a while. But there's a lot.
That's the one that he got caught on the video.
On the elevator. Yes.
Right.
Yes. And she was really, that song, Me and You. She was a good artist. Like, she has good songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did they
was
say
strange.
that? Did they go into why so much oil? Why so much baby oil? Did they have any idea?
They just I don't know.
I mean,
He
it
liked
was like
he liked baby oil.
thousands of gallons.
It was
of
just a lot of baby oil, yeah. But when they go into the details, Mike, of like what they were doing, it's bad, man. It's like days and days of just bingers of nasty drugs and sex and bad stuff.
How do you get to that point? Like, how do you think Diddy was always like this, and or what is he corrupt? I mean, was he part of the blackmail stuff? I mean, there's a lot of conspiracy going on around this whole thing about him being connected to even Epstein, maybe, and things like that.
Yeah, that part too. Honestly, I had just heard, Mike, but I don't have any evidence of that thus far.
See, and I just wonder if some of this stuff, like I said, like we've said in the other pods, they don't say anything, but they put everything. There's so much, this over here, that over here. It's all connected, and then you find out, it's not, and then you're like, well, the whole thing must be a ruse or whatever. And it's like, well, that's not necessarily true. Like 9 things can be true, but the one thing can be way blatantly false, and it makes those other 9 things look false because of that one blatant lie.
Yeah.
And so maybe the Epstein connection to Diddy is a lie to try to get it so convoluted between the two that they just both fall off like, oh, well, that's not true, so nothing can be true.
No, yeah, for sure. And the same thing happened with the Charlie Kirk shooting. A lot of the footage that we saw, the tailored, doctored footage with the shot from behind and the flashes from behind, that all, ended up being tailored stuff.
Right.
But at the time it came out, even I was promoting it, if you will. I was like, oh, did y'all see that one shot from behind? And then it's just like, well, then it just goes away. And you're like, well, now I know it must have been fake.
Sure.
The Epstein stuff. But we do know that Diddy was recording. That part is made clear in the documentary. I'm not fully caught up on it. I'm like 3-4 episodes deep, but enough to where you're just you get sucked in. You can't watch the first 2 or 3 and not finish it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
they did a good job then.
And to answer your question about how do you get to this stage, bro, they said it in the documentary. He had a God complex. That's what it's called. And it makes total sense because he lost his dad at a young age. He thought his dad got shot in the head, and his dad was like a Harlem hustler type guy, Melvin Combs. And so he always kind of idolized the spirit of his father. And he always had that hustler-like mentality. His mother herself was somewhat of a hustler, as alluded to in the documentary. He interns with Andre Harrell, who owns Uptown Records, right?
Right.
Remember when we were kids?
Yeah.
Anybody who was famous, it said Uptown on it.
Uptown Records.
Jodeci, Mary J. Blige.
Biggie.
I'll Be Sure apparently was on there too. Heavy D. They were one of the...
Tupac, right?
No, Tupac was Cali.
That's right.
And then Tupac became Death Row.
Right, Death Row.
And then the Death Row Bad Boys feud started, which got really messy, really quick.
Yeah.
And a lot of that had to do when Tupac got shot
but
on the East
Biggie
Coast.
was Diddy's first and only client at Bad Boy, right? At first.
This is the part that's weird. Apparently, Biggie and Diddy, right? They were a thing, but under Uptown. When Diddy gets fired from Uptown, Andre Harrell told him, you can keep Diddy. I mean, you can keep Biggie.
Oh,
and that's kind of how Biggie became the first Bad Boys artist.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but apparently they were all under Uptown, and Harrell gave them to him as like a parting gift. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
To fire someone and give him your biggest talent.
Because
Biggie had to be one of the biggest talents of the time.
He was up and coming. I don't think he was huge yet. But the reason for that is because Diddy and Harrell were very close. Like they used to live together. So he was like his father figure. So it's almost like he fired him, but he still had love for him, I guess. I don't know. I mean, you have to put yourself in the shoes of these people. But the way that's presented in the documentary, that's the way it sounds.
Oh, so Melvin Earl Combs, Diddy's father, was connected to the Harlem drug kingpin Frank Lucas, who was played by Denzel in the movie American Gangster.
Okay, I did not know that.
I didn't know that either until just right now.
Well then, if that's true, then his dad was a big deal.
It says that Melvin was reportedly dealing heroin and was killed in a drug deal gone bad. or as part of a hit tied to that world.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he was killed in his car in 1972 when Diddy was 3 years old.
But, in 50 Cent, Mike, going back to 50 Cent in Houston and the H-Town representation, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Name a famous person that lives in Houston. I'll start. 50 Cent. Next.
Shaq, a lot of times, lives here.
I don't think he lives here.
I think he's here quite a bit.
Quite
He
a
used to
bit,
be when he
yeah.
had the girlfriend here.
But he's
He used to be.
he's not known for living
No, 50
here.
Cent's here all the time, dude.
Yeah, he lives here.
Yeah.
I know Drake comes here quite a bit.
Yeah.
But other than that, who else do we have, really?
I mean, we got all the sports guys.
The sports guys, yeah. But they have to live here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of cool that our guy, I mean, we have to claim 50 at this point.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a Houstonian.
He's everywhere, dude.
Yeah.
He's at the rodeo. He's selling his alcohol
sure, doing
everywhere.
great. He's at the Post Oak all the time.
A bunch of my buddies have his alcohol at their bars and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, he does big business, man.
No, it's
big
super
business.
cool. He's a great
I don't know if he's a
entrepreneur.
billionaire yet, but he's got to be close. I mean, Vitamin Water was what, 500 million he made or something
After
like that.
this documentary, then.
Oh yeah,
what's
there's
gonna
no
happen
telling
for sure.
And I hope he does more because apparently this thing is really, really well done.
His face is just so funny, 50 because 50 is a real gangster, Mike. He's a real gangster.
Real.
So you got 50, who real gangster served his time for whatever he was involved in.
Right.
Got shot, served time, comes out, then finds fame. Right.
Yeah.
So as opposed to these guys who kind of found fame and then get involved in crime.
Or pretended to be involved in crime.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
kind of weird.
Got into it.
Have you ever
just to kind
seen
of
those
appease the
interviews
people.
of Tupac when he was like super young?
Oh yeah.
Like completely flamboyantly gay?
Yeah.
Have you seen this?
Him and Diddy too. They both went to private schools.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny.
It is funny. Because they weren't raised how they portrayed themselves.
I think
it was almost like a
Yeah.
It was almost like a completely different person.
Yeah, I think with the footage you're responding to is like a theatrical footage of Tupac when he was in high school doing a theater. Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah. But I mean,
it's funny.
It's funny.
It is funny
because you're like, wait, this is like the hardest core
like,
rapper,
It's
gangster.
It's like that. That Leonardo DiCaprio meme. Goes,
yeah.
You talk like that? We didn't know you even could talk like that.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Like completely feminine.
It's funny.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yeah. No, you have to.
I'm gonna do it this weekend
because it's not gonna go away, bro.
No, not if 50 Cent has anything to do about it.
No, it's not gonna go away.
He is pissed that Diddy got off with just a slap on the wrist, basically, for all that stuff. Yeah. All right, jumping into the meat of it, we want to talk about something that's a little tough to talk about, which is the hierarchy of racism, or just racism as a whole.
Yes.
So we're going to jump into some actual statistics and some actual numbers. And so we're just going to go down the list and say, why do we think racism is on the rise? What's your take on this? I guess there's a lot to unpack here, because growing up, what being racist meant to me as a kid was looking at someone differently because of something that they cannot change, right? The color of their skin, the way their hair is, the way they look, their appearance, like all of these things. That to me is racism.
Yeah.
From one to another.
Yes. That's a good way to define it.
So that's kind of how I grew up.
Yeah.
That way.
Right.
It seems like, or at least the online presence seems like there can only be racism towards a certain group of people.
Yeah, it got weaponized.
Now.
Yeah.
And that if you're not in that group of people, no matter how someone treats you or what they say about you or anything, it doesn't matter because you're not in the right group to be even able to receive
That's correct.
Racist hate.
That's correct.
Right?
And
so like if you're a white male like me,
keep your
white
mouth
straight
shut.
male like me, you can say anything you want about the color of my skin.
Yeah.
You can say anything about my sexual orientation. Me being a Christian, you can say anything derogatory about that. Yeah. But if I were to say that towards anyone else, an Asian, a Palestinian, an African American, it doesn't matter. right, it would be racist for me to say that. But if they said the exact same words to me, a lot of people think, well, that's not racist because you're white, or you're Asian, or you're Filipino, or you're Palestinian, or whatever it is.
Yeah, part of your white privilege includes the ability to keep your mouth shut, and you can never say anything that would be conceived as potentially derogatory about anybody. So I'm not sure what privilege you have there, Mike. It's you have been subtracted sort of social points, right? You being you, a white Christian conservative male, there are certain things that you cannot have an opinion on.
There's a part of me that kind of agrees with that.
Yeah.
I'm honestly.
Yeah.
What I don't agree with is that I can't even be proud to be the things that I am. Like, I cannot be proud to be white. I can't be proud to be a straight man. No, then you're Nick
Fuentes.
I can't be proud to be a Christian.
No. Well, the Christian thing is scary.
It's one thing to say
Yeah.
you can't say racist stuff to anyone. It doesn't matter. And I agree with that. Yeah. Like, I don't think you should at all.
Same.
But to take away the ability for me to be proud of who I am, that's where I draw a line. Because my son is who I am.
For sure.
He is a white, straight Christian male.
Yeah.
And I'm proud that he is.
Yeah.
And if he was something else, I'd be proud that he was that.
Yeah, for sure. You're not allowed to be. You're allowed to be proud of who you are, but it depends on who you are.
That makes no sense to me at all.
That's kind of how the cards fell in this country, Mike.
Why? How did it happen? Why did it happen? I have a take on it, but I'd like for you to say what you think. How did it happen? Why did it happen?
The first message that I want to get across to our viewers is I firmly believe in my heart that a lot of this racism or let's call it not racism, but racism when it comes to religion. So what's the word for that? Like Islamophobia or anti-Semitism or anti-Christian or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I guess it's still racism. I don't know.
I feel like that is mainly orchestrated by people who have an intentional desire to keep this country divided. Because if we stay divided, then we don't ask important, real questions about, like, where's the money going? Why can't we afford to do this? Why is the schooling system so bad? Why is the healthcare so bad? Because if they keep us fighting over furries and bathrooms, we're not asking about our property taxes. You see how this works?
Yeah.
They keep us divided. They keep us busy. It's a giant psyop. I just saw a video today. White guy goes into a grocery store, 2 women in hijab, and he's telling them, "Oh, the bacon's over there." Did you see this? It's going viral. It's going viral already.
See, that to me, I think that's. I don't think you should do that.
No, who in their right mind thinks that? But the problem is, there's a lot of people now. When something like that catches steam, they're like, "Yeah, f the Muslims, get that." And he literally tells you, like, "We don't want you in our country," right? It's like, dude, like, can everyone just please calm down? But my point is, that guy could be a Fed. That's my point. A lot of this stuff is orchestrated intentionally to keep it in the headlines, because then it just keeps us busy. That's the average American is so easily receptive to anything sort of clickbaity when it comes to racism or anything anti-Semitism or anti-black or anti-Muslim or just anything that's just catches your attention.
Yeah.
It keeps us fighting. It keeps us in this stupid little back and forth, what I refer to as the furry transgender discussion. And it's like, who cares? I don't really, do you really care? It's like, yeah, part of us cares because we don't want furry trannies in our kids' bathrooms. Right, of course you don't. But like you told me the other day, we were talking about something. You're like, does that change your life? It's like, no, it doesn't change my life,
right.
Mike. And that's what I'm saying. It is orchestrated by people who have the motive to keep us fighting and keep us divided, especially when it comes to Islamophobia. That is orchestrated. It was orchestrated after 9/11 to give us the sort of ammunition, no pun intended, to go and destabilize the Middle East. That's my point. It's a giant psyop.
For money.
Yeah. Oh, for money, for power, for everything. And ironically, the American people have not gained any benefit from all these wars that we've won. I'm trying to
Well, I
figure
mean,
it out.
we've gained $39 trillion in debt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Thanks for the prize.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, but it's doesn't change the fact, Mike, that it's getting bad. Honestly,
Yeah.
the Somalian thing didn't help with this situation, and Trump's rhetoric doesn't help. It's getting bad in Texas. I don't think we see it as much because
You say that. I mean, some of the biggest populations of Muslims in the country are in Houston.
No, yeah. But we're peaceful, is my point. Like, I don't think we see the racism as much here because
Well, I think it's different in Texas.
yeah. Well, because I think we're
Too many
more-
people have guns here.
Yeah, exactly. So in a way, maybe we're just more civilized. In a way, maybe we're just more on our best
We're more
behavior, and we're more. Don't forget. Don't take away the Texas and Houston Southern hospitality. We never lost that.
No.
No. So in a way, it's like we figured out how everyone to live sort of in relative harmony with each other. I think quicker than other places in the United States did. Seriously.
Yeah. I think that a lot of this, what's the right way to say this? So to me, our country for a number of years, initially, once we were founded, we had very bad racism going
Bad
on
history.
in
Yeah.
our country.
We were founded on some
It
bad
wasn't
stuff.
just the United States. It was
No.
every country in the world
All
at the
over.
same time. They
Yeah,
all
for
had it.
sure.
What our country did was we decided that that's not right.
Right.
And so we decided to say, we're not going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be, it's based on the merit of who you are, what you do, all of these things.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with who you are physically,
Yeah.
right? Basically.
For sure.
So it's the character of who you are and all of that. It has nothing to do with your physical appearance whatsoever. And that's all you can be judged on.
Mm-hmm.
But I think what happened is trying to reset that structure from being so for the white people, we went too far the other way,
Yeah, you did.
right?
You did.
And so now we're trying to correct it.
Yeah.
And what I'm super worried about is that it's going to swing back again the other way.
Yes, that's kind of what's happening. Is that basically?
And it kind of has, except the white Christians are the ones that are now getting a lot of the racism towards them.
Yes.
And it's not just them. What it's doing though is it is then causing more racism to happen everywhere else.
Yeah.
And so it's like for some reason we didn't talk about race when we were growing up.
No, it was just like a known thing. We didn't say it. Now, I was thinking about this, I swear, yesterday, Mike. I don't know why. What came back to me yesterday? A lot of like old memories, like Inwood Baptist came back. I don't even know why. It was so weird. I always reminisce, but for whatever reason, my memories are coming back better. And it's so funny. Even like Instagram is showing me all these old reels, things that I saw like 5-10 years ago. And I'm like, my God, this holds so true today. This aged so well. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to racism back in the day, yeah, it was sort of unspoken. It's like, this is bad. You don't say these things. And we kind of learned how to like civilize ourselves, govern ourselves, if you will, without making it like legal, like, oh, that's hate speech. It's like, no, everyone knows that's wrong. You don't say that. Everyone knows you don't say these words. You don't discriminate against a certain group of people. But now, like you said, when it swung the other way, which it did, we can all agree it did. I mean, we should all agree that it did swing the other way to where it kind of took points away from this, like you said, the white Christian conservative man, or especially man.
Well, it just seems like that's the only. I mean, it just seems like to me it's the only one that you can
bash all day,
bash all day in public on Fox News, wherever,
all day,
and no one even bats an eye. No one gets in trouble for it.
Yeah.
Nobody even says anything.
No, I agree.
And to be quite honest with you, I'm okay with that. Like sticks and stones, right?
Yeah, same
That's
thing.
how we
Freedom
grew
of speech.
up.
Freedom of speech.
That's how we grew up.
But,
sticks
but,
and stones.
but like you said, let everybody have freedom of speech, right? Yes.
Right.
Exactly.
And let me be proud of who I am. Just like they're proud of who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm proud that my of my heritage.
It should be.
Like I'm proud that
wrong with
my dad is who he is, and that
Yeah.
my mom is who she is.
Yeah.
Like I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of my kids.
Yeah.
And I'll never not be proud of who I am and proud of my kids.
Yeah.
And like to me, it's there's this thing that's going on that is teaching, especially young white kids,
Yeah.
to almost hate themselves.
Yeah.
We've talked about this in the past on other pods about there's a lot of these young people growing up, and it's not just white. I mean, it's almost every race.
Yeah.
They're almost growing up to hate themselves just because they're American.
Yes.
It doesn't even matter the race.
100%.
And it's like, no, you can't hate yourself because of something that you can't change.
Yeah.
You can't change that you were born into this great, awesome country. You can't change that. You can't change that fact of who your parents are and what your skin color is. It has nothing to do with anything. It's who you are inside.
Yeah.
And there's this thing that was going around about, and I might get in trouble for saying this, but I'm going to say it.
Filterless.
They were talking about how you shouldn't see color, right? Like you should look at someone and you don't see color. And I started to think about that one day, and I was like, why?
Yeah.
Why can't I see that you're a Palestinian? Why can't I and be happy for you?
Yeah,
That you are, right? That you're a Palestinian American. Why can I not look at an African American and be like, oh, that person's black?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter to me. I don't care that they're black, but I can see them.
Yeah.
I can look at an Asian woman every single day of my life because I live with one, married to one, and be like, she's Asian. She's Asian American, but she's Asian. Why? I don't understand I don't see color, I don't see race, because I see it. It doesn't mean that I judge someone based off of it.
Yeah.
But to say that you just don't see it at all, that doesn't make any sense to me at all.
You know, you hit something, Mike, that I have to respond to because it kind of hit home for me. You said being proud of who you are, you know, and right now, Palestinians have a lot of talk right now around us, right? Palestinians are all throughout the world protesting, and this happened, you know, post October 7th and, you know, during all what we refer to as the G word of Gaza. But prior to that, Mike, we really, man, had to keep our mouths shut. I mean, it almost became to where you couldn't really be proud to be Palestinian, because if you were, that was the same thing of you saying, and I'm filling in the blank for people who think this, Israel doesn't have the right to exist, Israel, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, no. It's like, why can't I be somebody who wants the Israelis and the Palestinians to live together in peace like they did prior to 1948 when my grandfather was in Jerusalem living peacefully amongst Christian, Jews, and Muslims? Why can't I want that back?
We had it here.
Yeah, 100%. I can be pro-Palestinian without being anti-Israeli.
Absolutely.
Right. And that's
just like I can be pro-America without being against anyone else.
And that's the part that I don't think the average American is willing to accept, you know, honestly.
Well,
it's changing.
It's a sad day because I can vividly remember being young and not ever thinking about any of this stuff at all.
It didn't matter for you. It mattered for us. Like, for example, I'm being honest with you. Growing up Palestinian in the United States, Mike, it was not easy in the sense of you really couldn't just like tell people who you were without immediately kind of being judged as the bad guys, because we were painted as the bad guys for so long, and we all knew the truth in our hearts. You know, every Palestinian knows, to be honest, Arab who keeps up knows the truth. The Palestinians are innocent people. They didn't do anything wrong. They just existed. They were in the wrong place at the wrong time. The Zionist movement brought a bunch of people in, and this happened even before 48. But post-World War II is kind of what did us in. And then the British handed them the keys, and everything's history. But it's like, because of the relationship that the United States has had with Israel for so long, and it got so strong too, Mike, it got stronger during my childhood. Like, I remember even too, not only did the American-Israeli relationship get stronger, you know what else got stronger? The Judeo-Christian relationship. Because I remember back in our Inwood Baptist days, Mike, they were even pushing it then too. It's like, okay, the Jewish people and the Hebrews and the ancient Hebrews and the David and Goliath stories and all these awesome things that kind of tied our religions together. They don't mention that the Muslims are tied to that too. They don't mention that the Muslims literally descend from Ishmael, the brother of Isaac. So we all believe in that old school stories of Abraham, Moses, and Isaac. How come the Muslims don't get any credit for believing that stuff? The Muslims themselves believe Mary was a virgin, Jesus was a prophet. How come they don't get any credit for that?
Right.
I don't think the Muslims do a good job of like bringing it to light as much as they should. The Christians and the Muslims need to unite, and the Jews and the Christians and the Muslims need to unite. Everyone needs to unite. Everyone needs to understand the simple message. We should not be killing ourselves over the color of your skin or your religious beliefs. And if everyone can kind of get on that bandwagon, we'd be okay. But now I'm like world peace here, you know?
I think there's a lot more people in this world that believe that than don't.
Yeah.
I really do. And I don't think that it's the general population of Earth that's doing this.
No, it's not.
I think this is a very, very select few people that are at the highest levels of our government, and not only just our government, but almost every government out there that is doing this in cahoots with also big industry.
And media,
In media, right? Big industry.
Yeah.
I'm not just talking about, you can talk about the military industrial complex. Yeah. You can talk about the media industrial complex. Yeah. You can talk about the pharmaceutical industrial complex.
For sure.
Like all of that, I think all of it's tied together. Mm-hmm. I think it's all done just so that they can tax their people more and take more out of their paychecks, and then do whatever they want with that money through NGOs and through government programs and through just straight up theft, like what we're seeing in Minnesota happen.
It goes back to what I was saying earlier about the divide is orchestrated. The Islamophobia is orchestrated. And you know who brought this up specifically? Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk, in those famous text messages that got released, and I'm not necessarily picking on what I'm about this particular group of people, but I'm about to say it. Charlie Kirk said it. So I am quoting Charlie Kirk. Don't get mad at me. He said, do you remember when he said this? Jewish donors play into all stereotypes. You know what he meant by that?
Probably they give money to everyone on every side of every position.
The same people.
Right.
And another example of that was like the centralized banks. The centralized banks of Europe were funding both sides of the war.
Yeah.
World War I and World War II. So it's like, when you follow the money and you follow what the intention is, what the motivation is, I just want the American people to wake up and understand that they're being played. Like, don't take the bait is my point.
At a very, very high level,
It's a big psyop. That's what I'm saying.
And I think there's a lot of that going on in every facet of everything.
Yes, dude.
I think from religion to, what we see on our phones, right? Like from that whole spectrum, that it's somewhat of a curated experience.
100%.
I think our lives are very curated by people that we don't even know.
No, it's all run by the deep state. All deep state stuff, Mike.
Crazy. Yeah. All right, brother. On to Houston, and then we're going to wrap this bad boy up. First off, Texans looked great the other night. Yeah. Did you watch that game at all?
I just saw the fourth quarter.
Wow.
Dude, I was like going nuts.
To beat Kansas City in December.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. That's a big deal. Buddy.
Basically knocked them out of playoff contention. I think their odds are down.
They're out.
It's 16%.
I think they have to win out, and like two or three teams have to lose a bunch in order for them to get in. Basically, you're not going to see Mahomes and Kelsey or Taylor Swift at this year's Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah. And then you know what's crazy about the Texans, Mike? 2018, they started 0-3. End up winning the AFC South Division. And I don't know if that's the first time in history a team goes 0-3 and wins the division or goes 0-3 and makes playoffs.
We haven't won the division yet.
No. This is 2018.
Oh, okay.
And we started 0-3. Won 9 games in a row with Deshaun Watson. and we won the AFC South that year.
I forget about that. Yeah.
And
we started this season the same way.
Yeah,
pretty
started
much.
0-3. Yeah. So I think we're like the only other team that has the chance to do
We're the
this
only team.
again.
We did it.
We're competing with ourselves.
We're gonna do it again.
But so cool. And the defense looked good, man.
Dude, the defense
looked good.
I have to tell you, the defense might be the best defense ever.
Like 85 Bears good?
Like Steelers good, 85 Bears good.
Curtain.
I mean, you're talking about keeping some of the highest producing offensive teams to less than 14 points, brother.
Did you see Mahomes' stats at the end of that game?
Oh,
it was like
horrible,
100-something yards,
horrible,
3 intercept. Yeah, it was bad. It's terrible.
Bad.
For Mahomes, it was like
now the
really
one thing
bad.
that we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get our offense to come together a little bit and start playing a little bit better because there is going to be a team that's going to put 24 points on us.
Did you see number 77 on our O-line? Okay, that was my football number, so it stands out. He's massive, dude.
Big dude.
He looks like a sumo. I mean, God bless him. I mean, it was like because you know how O-line. Do you remember back in the day that when we were kids, NFL offensive linemen were like just like big behemoth, giant, rotund-looking dudes that could push bodies out the way, and they slightly got they got more athletic-looking throughout the years. You know,
so I think what happened is that before this was like 70s and 80s, 90s. It was all just find the biggest human you can find, right? It doesn't matter with the skill level. It doesn't matter how much they can bench. It doesn't matter. Just find the largest humans possible and put them in the front.
These guys were playing NFL football in their spare time, Mike.
Right.
They were like,
and I think then
buildings.
what happened is they realized, oh, we need people that have some actual talent and some movability, some speed and things like that. And then they started to get a little bit smaller, right? Because you did notice, like in the early 2000s to 2015 or so, they got smaller.
Yeah.
They're still giant men, right?
Sure.
But they were 6'1", 6'2", 6'3" on the high side, 300 pounds, 315. Now they're both.
Yeah.
Now they're 6'5", 400 and can move like a 5'9", 200-pound running back.
I know.
It's unbelievable.
No, it is.
The level of athleticism at that size.
Okay, like your son in what high school was? Bridgeland, and then you've been to the playoffs, right? For and then you've seen the high school kids evolve over time. They didn't look like this when we were in high school.
No, I mean my son's 6'2", 6'3", 285 pounds. Dude. He's going probably D2 next year.
God bless him.
Yeah, we've already got some offers, and so he's going to all the camps, and he's in the portal now, which is great. So we're really looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's just we've evolved as humans. But that 77 dude, he stood out. I don't know. He just I was like, where'd this dude come from? I don't know.
Have to look him up.
But the Texans, I think. They have like a really, really good momentum going now, and I think we can get far in the playoffs for sure.
What do you think is going on with the conspiracy theory about the refs, right? Not just the Texans game, specifically that Raiders-Broncos game, right? It almost looked to me like the refs were trying to make it cover the spread.
And that particular ref supposedly has a history of doing like that. Like they compared him to the other refs when it came to like something. I saw it, and
this is the second time this year that I have seen a defensive delay of game.
Yeah,
I've never seen one.
Yeah, it's not common.
This is the second time.
No, so, because you almost ask yourself, what's the
So I looked it up.
Right.
What it is it's when the defense tries to get the offense to jump off sides by calling some type of cadence that the offense normally uses.
Okay.
So like if the offense normally they claps to get the snap, and one of the defense guys claps, and tries to get those guys to pull off sides, that's defensive delay of game.
Okay.
So it's not like they're not ready to go because the offense can pull the trigger at any time as long as they're ready.
Yeah, it's a weird penalty in and of itself.
It's a very weird penalty, right?
Yeah.
Because it's literally what we used to do all the time on the defense, right? It's like, hut, try to get the other. And so they finally were like, you can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
But it's something that's not called often at all.
No.
I'd have to look up the stats on it, but kind of a weird deal, and it makes people start to think. And I think one of the reasons that this is happening is because of what's going on in basketball right now.
Yeah,
with the betting and all that scandal that's going on in basketball. And I think people are like, "Hey, man, I was betting some of these games, and if you had $10,000 on that Broncos game, that's a
I would be
I'd be furious.
livid.
And there's guys that have $1 million on the game.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, no, Vegas odds get kind of crazy. And you think about all the bookies and all the illegal bookies and stuff. No, it's bad.
Yeah. It's a bad look for the NFL.
Right. But I have a take on it. Like, for example, let's assume that what happened with the Broncos-Raiders game, right? That the ref did not call defensive delay of game, and basically then who kicked the field goal, the Raiders or the Raiders?
The Raiders.
And then that the Raiders had a chance to kick a field goal just to cover the spread. Yeah, go for it. Like, meaning, like, yeah, you're fighting for your pride at this. Like, what I'm saying is you already lost the game, but you have a chance to fight for the spread.
The problem is that you were down 10 points.
Yeah.
You had 16 seconds left.
Right.
Why would you kick a field goal?
Because they're fighting for the spread.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, for the spread,
Right,
yeah.
yeah.
But it shouldn't be. It should have nothing. It
Okay.
should have nothing to do with the spread. It's about winning the game. And if you're trying to win the game, you go for the touchdown. And then what you try to do is you try to get the onside kick.
Right.
And that way you can have a 70-yard field goal to try to tie the game.
Right.
They kicked the field goal with 0-0.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you throw the ball in the end zone and then you have at least a kickoff, because you have to kick it off, right?
Because they know that there's no chance of winning the game, and that what they would rather do is cover the spread.
Why? Why would the team want to cover the spread?
For pride. And so my point is, take the refs out of it. If I was on the Raiders, I want to cover our spread.
Okay.
Kick the field goal. You see my point? Like, for the players to want to cover the spread, it
has nothing to do with them. They can't even bet on the game.
I know, but still, but they still know what the spread is. Their cousins can bet on the game. Their friends can bet on the game.
Well, that's even worse. They're doing it for that.
What I'm saying is, like, let these guys fight for the spread, but the refs cannot get involved in it.
I guess I understand it, but the spread shouldn't even come into play. Gambling should have nothing to do with how that coach is calling the game, how those players play the game.
Yeah.
It should have nothing to do with it at all.
Yeah. No, I get it too.
Yeah.
But,
but I am super glad.
honor.
I'm super glad that we have 3 good teams in Houston. Finally.
Okay. Hey, we're going to the Oh shit! I'm on call. Shit. It's on December. When's the bowl game for U of H?
I haven't looked yet.
I heard it's like December 20 something after Christmas. I'm on call, but I want to go. Maybe I'll try and switch. You're going, right?
Tuesday, December 23rd. I don't know. I don't even know if I can. It's in Boca Raton.
Oh, I thought it was here.
No.
Oh, never mind. I can't go.
And we're playing
Toledo
Rockets.
False. Who?
University of Louisville, U of L, Cardinals.
I thought we were playing LSU.
Oh, wait. My bad. This, for some reason, wait.
I thought we were playing LSU in a bowl game. That's what I saw. Dude, you're like the number 1 U of H Cougars fan. You don't know?
Dude, I've been crazy busy.
You've been busy.
I've been crazy busy. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's in Louisiana.
Yeah.
Cougars. No, wait. Is this here? Is this game here?
I heard it was at NRG.
Bro, if it's here, we're going.
Yeah, yeah. If it's
it's at NRG.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said.
December 27th, 8:15 p.m.
Dude,
I'm gonna call my U of H plug and get us tickets. Are you? Oh, you're not available though. 27th.
I'm on call.
I thought you were on call Christmas.
Up until the 28th, 9th, and then we're going on a cruise.
Well, let's just go. Nobody's gonna get sick.
Mike, I gotta be it's called door to balloon time. They want it, dude. No, it's impossible.
All right. Well, like I said, it's nice to have the Rockets, who are doing good, the Astros, who have done well the last decade,
powerhouse.
And now the Texans look great.
Kicking ass.
So I am super excited about Houston sports, and U of H looks good now too, and they always have a good basketball team. I did talk to the baseball coach the other day, and their team looks really good this year.
Nice.
U of H.
Nice.
So,
and we are catching steam right before FIFA World Cup. FIFA's going to change the face of Houston forever, dude. They're going to put a lot of money into this place, a lot of infrastructure. So let sports be on the rise.
So some hot spots in Houston that we want to talk about. I know we've gone over some of these spots briefly. We only have about 10 or 15 minutes, which is perfect.
Yeah.
So what I'd like to do is just kind of talk about like our favorite spots right now.
You and I are going to dinner this weekend, which we can. I don't know if we are, but if we are,
we probably are.
Where are we going? Pick a spot. Best place right now. Are we going back to the Chinese Maison?
I don't know. I love Maison Chinoy. It's in River Oaks, near West Gray.
We're going back?
I love that spot, and I haven't been back since we went with y'all.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's.
We need to give it another try because the first time was excellent, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But you never know.
No, it's
sometimes,
good food.
and that goes both ways for me. Like if I go to a place and have a bad experience, I'll give them another try or two, even.
But we haven't had one
because people have bad nights,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But I'll do it even on a good one. I'll go back just to make sure it wasn't a one-hit wonder.
For sure. No,
have you heard of this Basso?
You mentioned it on the notes.
Yeah,
in
I
the
haven't
Heights.
heard of
No,
this.
but Mike, I don't mess with the Heights. Dude.
Live fire dining.
haven't-
There's no gas and no electricity for cooking. Everything is cooked over wood fire.
The only place in the
I wanna try
Heights
this.
that we ever even went to frequently was that one. I can't even think of the name of that one spot. What was the one we went to? We used to go there. We even went there Sunday Fun Day. That one place.
Oh, Sporting Club.
No.
No. The one that my buddy's daughter owns.
Yeah. That one.
God dang it.
What's
Heights
it?
Social.
No,
not Heights Social.
No. What's it called?
Oh, he's gonna be so mad.
I'm actually. We used to
Chuck's
go there.
gonna be so mad at me.
Shit, dude. See, this is.
It's
so
really
good.
nice.
It's nice, but it kind of died.
Dadgummit.
It kind of died.
It died.
It died.
Yeah, it died.
It died.
But Moon Bar right now is probably my top lounge in Houston.
And
I
it's
mean,
catching a lot of steam.
Shaft Hill Diamonds just did their whole. Oh, no, I don't even know. We might have to cut this. I'm gonna have to ask Amy if I can say this.
Yeah.
But Shaft Hill Diamonds. Hey, get with me. We might have to cut this.
Yeah.
Shaft Hill Diamonds did their entire photo shoot at Moon Bar for all their high-end Christmas pieces.
Yeah.
Bro,
Nice pictures.
Did you see Danny's post about it? It looked unbelievable.
Nice.
Because they're in that bar, so it looks like they're in New York.
Oh yeah, it does not look like this, and I told you that too.
And he's got $500,000 necklaces that he's photographing with all these models and stuff. Really cool.
No, check out
if we can post this. Check out the Shaft Hill Diamonds Instagram stuff for this Christmas because all that was shot at Moon Bar.
Yeah.
It was shot here in Houston at a bar that you would never think is in Houston, Texas.
Thursday we have the Festari Christmas party. I want to hit up that Moon place afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me get reservations.
Sure. Yeah, I know. I know.
If you have trouble, call me.
No, we should be okay. Yeah.
Marigold Club. Have you been there?
You mentioned it. My friends mention it. And Mike, I got to be honest with you. I've never been there.
Oh, really?
I've never been to Marigold Club. I've never been to Rosie Cannonball, I don't think. Or if I can, I don't remember. The only place I've been in that area is March.
Yeah.
The Michelin place.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he got a star. Yeah. But
Did they
Marigold...
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, March. Oh, yeah. I remember that for sure.
Because I thought that that French restaurant was the only one that had a star here, the duck one.
No, I'm talking about all the ones that got the stars. I remember a bunch of them got Michelin stars.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Yeah, there was a bunch.
Well, I think a lot of them got Michelin rated, but maybe not stars.
Oh, okay. Maybe I misspoke. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think there was a place like a little Mexican restaurant that got a star.
Yeah.
And then my brain, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Well,
you know why? It's the afternoon. Finally.
No.
It's 6 p.m. in the afternoon. That's why.
Okay, can we? I don't want to end the pod.
Yeah.
Without getting the name of that place in the Heights.
Oh yeah.
Before, okay. So keep going. I keep going.
I know, but I gotta kind of remember it myself because if I don't, it's gonna kill me if I don't remember this. So it had the green, and it had the outdoor patio.
Yeah, good God.
Dadgummit.
But it's just funny how things go up and down,
I
up
don't have my
down.
phone.
I don't have it either. We'll find it.
Yeah,
Shit, we'll find
dadgummit.
it. We'll blast it on.
Yeah. We'll post it at the bottom.
But
that's a good spot. Have you been to any of the new like clubs that have opened up, like the membership ones?
No, but speaking of that, I know that Drake's is doing a sort of members thing in the back somewhere.
Yeah, I think they expanded and they're taking over.
Chris texted me about that. That would be good.
I thought he went to the one in Florida already.
I think he's going to open up the one in Arizona. Scottsdale.
That's right.
Yeah.
Is he already there?
I think he's got promoted. He's going to do a lot
Good for
of
him.
them. Yeah, for
I
sure.
like him. He's a good guy.
Chris, great guy.
Every time I walk
Shout out
in
Chris
there,
Lampa.
Yeah.
Good guy.
Yeah, and thank you very much for getting us in all those times.
For sure.
Really appreciate it.
Good guy. But and no, there's another place doing that too. I forgot which one. Nobody ever
Toka has the little place. Dead.
Are you still paying the Toka membership thingy? No. I was the only one at dinner who didn't sign up, by the way. I'm not cheap.
You're very pragmatic.
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you, thank you.
Yeah.
That's a good compliment.
That
Thank
word was
you.
on my calendar. Word of the day today.
They were like, "Hey, it was Toka had just opened up. That was a great dinner,
Yeah.
by the way. We had fun." And
My
they were
new
talking
lounge is
about-
Moon, right?
No,
I
yeah,
mean,
Moon's good.
It's
Moon's good.
To me, they've got some of the best food, some of the best cocktails, and the best atmosphere in Houston.
The good thing about Moon too now is that you can hit up several places in that same shopping center.
Do you like Korean barbecue?
Yeah, of course.
Have you been to Bori?
No. Fancy?
Bro,
Fancy Korean barbecue?
it's fancy-ish.
Yeah.
It's in an art gallery.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess the ownership that owns it is extremely wealthy Koreans.
Yeah.
They've got a couple of locations here now.
let's go.
We got to go.
Let's go.
It's one of the best Korean barbecue spots in Houston. Period.
Oh, I love
and
that.
it's in an art gallery. It's really cool.
I'm down.
Really cool. Yeah, we might see if we can do that.
Yeah.
Maybe this weekend.
We're going to turn this pod into like a restaurant review.
Well, we both love food, obviously. Oh, I wanted to talk about this, and we'll wrap up the pod. So, we do this pod, right? And they send us the clips to make sure that we approve the clips before they go out, to make sure that we're not saying anything we don't want.
Some don't get
clipping
approved.
Honestly, clipping it without context sometimes, right? Because we'll just ask them, can you extend the clip a little bit so we can get the full context of the... So we approve these clips that go out before they go out. But the entire pod is always fully uploaded, right? So we might curate some of the clips, but you can always go to the pod and see the whole thing. The only time we'll ever edit something out is like if I said something about someone and they don't want that coming out, like what I did about Shaft Tail Diamonds earlier. So, and Danny's a good friend, and so is Vu, the guy that owns Moon Bar. So, but that's the only time that we'll clip anything is if somebody tells us, hey, you can't say that because we're not ready yet or whatever. But just know that. So, where was I at?
I don't know.
I went, oh, here we go. So I looked at the clips and I noticed how busted I look.
No.
Like, oh, dude.
No.
You always look so proper
No,
and
don't
put
you look,
together.
my hair's all jacked up. I don't even
Dude,
know
for
my hair's
some
got its own
reason,
identity crisis.
this camera right here
No.
is at like the weirdest angle for me. All you can see is my double chin. Like, so every time I pull up one of those, I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got to lose weight. But what it has done is I am starting to lose weight again.
Let's do it.
Because I keep seeing myself on these stupid clips.
I know. We went a long time without the pod.
I know.
Yeah.
Over a year.
Yeah, it's been a while, dude.
And to see myself on these clips, I'm like, oh my God, I got to do something. I look so busted.
But hey, no, you don't. Number one,
Oh,
you
and
don't.
by the way, I'm going to finish my thought
Yeah.
real quick. Thank y'all for the shout outs to the hats. By the way, I have a very immense Astros hat collection, well over 100 fitted hats. I have a giant head. I have a size 8 hat, so don't ask to borrow them. It won't fit. But I have some really cool hats. They keep asking me where I can get them.
Yeah.
Well, I buy most of mine, limited edition, from the Daikin, from Daikin Park. It used to be called the Juice Box, Minute Maid, but so there they have all of the hats. Now, what I can say is that during the week, that store is open sometimes, and you don't have to have a ticket. You can just walk in and buy whatever. So if you want one of these hats, this is the, and yes, I am bald. This is the Whataburger hat.
That's
here.
dope.
Really cool hat, as you can see, with all the orange. But yes, I do have a very wide collection of Astros hats. So appreciate the love, guys. And if they are available to buy, I'll put the link in the thing. But this one's not, and the last one wasn't, and the one before that
like,
one
none
wasn't,
for
and the one
sale.
before that one wasn't.
They're mine.
Yeah, but you can't borrow them either. Well, brother, did you have anything else to wrap up?
No, just want to thank everybody for watching and just keep us posted. Let us know your thoughts, your comments, share. And let's keep
Guests
this
are
pod
coming
going.
soon.
Yes.
We're trying to get this set up here for the guests to come in. We talked about it today with the team here. Well, there's only one person here. We're going to call them the team. But we do have a team that does this for us. So we appreciate them, and we appreciate y'all for listening. And keep sharing the clips, please. So we know we got lots of shares on these clips over the last few weeks, but keep sharing them for us, and we really appreciate y'all. All right. Love you, brother. Be good.
Bro.
Bye-bye.
Peace.